Good afternoon, grade 9. How are you doing? Hope you are fine and staying safe at home. We are going to continue solving the preset test. As I told you, how we can answer and submit our answers. I just want to remind you, please, girls, make sure to insert the answer in the correct question number. For example, if I have section 3, I have question 1, question 2, question 3. Please read the number of the question correctly and submit your answer or insert your answer correctly. And as I told you, the trick that you can go through it, that you have here, for example, 1. So suppose that the second one will be 2. So when you finished answering, so the answer, for example, is B. So you're going to submit letter B in question number 2. No, it is question number 3, because you thought that next to 1, it should be 3. No, it is 2. Next to 1 should be 2. No, it is next to 1, it is 3, and under 1, it is 2. So please, 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 girls, read the number of the question carefully, because if you are working and you are thinking that you are answering 2, then when you are submitting the answer, you will submit it in 2, but actually you are answering 3. So if you answered the question correctly, so it will be wrong, because you insert the answer in the wrong question. Okay, we finished till here 4. So now we're going to answer number 5. I have here 2 equations, negative 3x, negative 4y is equal to 20x, and another one, x minus 10y is equal to 16. If x, y is the solution to the system, because I have system means I have 2 equations, system of equations above. What is the value of x? When I have a system of equations, more than one equation, when I have a system, so to get the value of x, I can solve it by several ways. I can solve it by substitution. I can solve it by elimination. Elimination means I will add to cancel 2 terms that have inverse signs. So elimination means that, for example, I have here negative 3x and positive 3x, or I have here negative 4y and positive 4y, or I have 3x and 3x, the same sign, so I can multiply one of the 2 equations by negative 1 to inverse the signs of all the equations. But as we see here that I have 3x and x, I have 4y and 10y, so I cannot use elimination here. So what I'm going to use substitution. Substituting x, the value of x, in the other equation. How I'm going to use this? I'm going to get a value for x here, but not an actual number. I will get a value by another variable. Like, what is the value of x here? I want to isolate x here, to keep x alone in one side, to get its value. So I will add 10y here, for example. I will add 10y in both sides. I will add 10y in both sides. I will add 10y here, and I will add 10y here. So 10y and 10y will cancel each other. So x will be isolated alone. It will be kept alone in one side. So what will be the value of x? What will be the value of x? X is equal to 10y plus 16. 10y plus 16. Why 10y plus 16? Because 10y cancel negative 10y, and in the other side I have 10y and 16, positive 16. So now I have a value for x. I have a value for x. So I will take this value for x, which has, this value for x has a variable which is y. This value for x has a variable which is y. So when I substitute the value for x in the first equation, so I will get all one variable. I will get here y and I will get here y. So it will be easily for me to get the value of y. Later on, when I get a value for y, I will get easily the value for x. Again, now I want to get value of x. How I will get the value of x? I will get the value of x by substituting. How I will substitute? I will get the value of x. Okay, I will get the value of x by isolating x or keeping x alone in one side. So I will add 10y here and 10y here. 10y positive 10y cancel negative 10y here. So x is isolated, and in the other hand I have 10y and 16. So now I have a value for x that contains y as a variable. So when I substitute x here in the first equation, so I will have one variable only, which is y. So I can get easily the value of y. And when I get the value of y, I can get easily the value of x. Okay. So I can write here negative 3x. I will write the steps here. Negative 3x. Whenever I find x, I will substitute x and put 10y plus 16. So I will write here negative 3x. So I will substitute x by 10y plus 16 minus 4y is equal to 20. Okay. Then I'm going to multiply negative 3 by 10y. So negative 3 multiplied by 10y, it will be negative 30y plus negative 3 multiplied by 16, it will be 48. But I have negative sign, so it will be negative 48 minus 4y is equal to 20. Collect the like terms together. Negative 30y and negative 4y. So I have negative 34y minus 48 is equal to 20. Okay. Add 48 to both sides to cancel 48 in the left side. So negative 34y is equal to 48 is cancelled here, but I will add 48 in the other side. 48 plus 20 is equal to 68. Okay, so divide both sides by 34, so then y is equal to negative 2. Okay, now I got the value of y. Let's substitute the value of y here in x. So I will write it in another color. Here, okay, x is equal to 10 multiplied by negative 2 okay, plus 16 is equal to 10 multiplied by negative 2 is equal to negative 20 plus 16. So it's equal to negative 4. So my answer is C. My answer is C. Girls in SAT, we have to answer fast. But answering fast, parallel to it, is to answer correct. Fast and correct. Okay, girls, we're going to answer question number 7 and take care that I answered 7, not 6. Okay, girls, because 7 is next to 6, next to 5. Take care, girls, from the number of the question. Giovanni wants to buy shirts that cost $19.40 each and sweaters that cost $24.80 each, and 8% sales tax will be applied to the entire purchase. If Giovanni buys 2 shirts, which equations relate the number of sweaters purchased? P and the total cost in dollars. He bought 2 shirts and 1 sweater, and there is an 8% sale tax. How we're going to solve it? The cost in dollars of Giovanni's 2 shirts is 19.40 multiplied by 2 because he bought 2 shirts and the shirt each cost 19.40. So 19.40 multiplied by 2 is equal to, let me write it here, 2 shirts here, 2 shirts cost 2 multiplied by 19.40 is equal to 38.80. Okay. And he bought also the sweater, and the sweater in dollars cost 24.80. And additionally, he paid an 8% sales tax. To include the sales tax in the total cost, there is a total cost, so we have to combine the 8% in it. So to include the 8% in it, so to include the sales tax in the total cost, the combined cost means I'm going to add the total cost of the 2 shirts and the sweater together. So the combined cost of the shirts and the sweater should be multiplied by 1.08. 08 is the percent when I change it to decimal, and 1.08 comes from adding 1 and 0.8 from the decimal. So again, I will tell you to include the sales tax, this one, to the total cost, the combined cost of the shirt and the sweater should be multiplied by 1.08. So which one here has 1.08 multiplied by the total cost? The total cost is the 2 shirts together and the sweater. The 2 shirts together is 38.80, and the cost of the sweater, which is 24.80. So this one applies all the conditions, which is choice A. Question number 9 here I have x squared y minus 3y squared plus 5xy squared minus x squared y plus 3xy squared minus 3y squared. Which of the following is equivalent to the expression above? So this means I have to collect all the like terms together so I can get the simplest form for all. Okay. How I can collect x squared and y? Do I have x squared and y together? Yes, I have this one. So let me collect it. Okay, start from the first term and look for like term to x squared and y. X squared and y. Negative x squared and y. So which means x squared and y plus x squared y. X squared y, x squared y. So I have 2x squared y, as if I have x plus x. So I have 2x. So x is like x squared y. It is a term. So I have two terms. So I will write 2 from this term. So I will write 2x squared y. How I will write x squared? I will write 2. I would write all the exponent after I finish because I don't have an option to write exponent here. So 2x squared y. Why? Because I have here x squared and negative. So it means it will be positive. So x squared y plus x squared y. So 2x squared y. Okay. 3y squared, negative 3y squared. Do I have y squared? I will go and see. Yes, I have here another y squared. So negative, it will be positive. So I have negative 3y squared and positive 3y squared. So the term y squared will be cancelled because I have negative 3 and positive 3. Okay. X, y squared, x and y squared. Do I have x and y squared? Yes, I have it here. So negative and positive, so it will be negative. So negative, I have positive 3, I have positive 5xy squared and negative 3xy squared, positive 5 and negative 3. So I will put positive 2xy squared. So let me write here the exponents. I have exponent of 2 here, and I have exponent here. So which is my answer? A is my answer. Okay, girls. Thank you so much, girls, for listening, and we're going to continue tomorrow. Thank you so much, and see you.